Hello everyone, the game Cyberpunk 2077 just came out one day ago, and you know what? It has lived up to its expectations. In this video, we will go over the 10 reasons why you should play Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure story set in Night City, a city obsessed with power, glamour, and body modification. Play as V, a mercenary outlaw going to one-of-a-kind implant that is the key to immortality. You can customize your character's cyberware, skill set, and playstyle, and explore the vast city where the choices you make shape the story in the world around you. Coming in number 10, we have the Creation Tool. The character creation features a deep system allowing players to customize every part of your character before entering Night City. First, players will need to choose their life path, whether to be a nomad, streaker, or corporal, each offering a unique starting point and different dialogue options throughout the game. Players have the option to customize any of these appearance, even pubic hair. Yes, you heard it correctly, pubic hair. Cyberpunk 2077's character creation is one of the most detailed seen in a video game. During the character creation, players will need to select starting skills, including intelligence, reflex, technical ability, and cool, with points available to put in each to make V a unique character to each player. Coming at your number 9, we have quests and side stories. The game will feature a day and night cycle with a full day lasting 3 hours in real life time. During their time spent in Night City, players will complete their main quest and side quests called Street Stories. Completing quests will be possible through multiple ways, with the player deciding on how to complete the objectives, whether through stealth or using force. Street Stories are slightly different. Whereas in main quests, players will not be able to fail quests entirely. These Street Stories, however, can be failed. They are more likely called side jumps and will give you a way to explore the world while earning rewards. Every Street Story is also handcrafted, offering unique objectives with each one. It will also be possible to unlock quests and Street Stories while exploring the city. But remember that every choice matters, and the decision to take or not take a job can have serious consequences. On number 8, we have Badlands. The Badlands are far step away from the riches, neon, and glamour of the city. Instead, they are a vast plain of burning oil fields, landfills, pollution, acid rains, and opportunities for those ready to take it. For many, the Badlands will be the place to forget, but for those who choose a life of a nomad, the Badlands is a memory of a place yet to be touched by the future's ideas, for better or worse. On lucky number 7, we have rated 18. Now, the Project Red doesn't mess around, and with Cyberpunk 2077 age rating announced, there was no surprise that this game was rated 18+. Cyberpunk 2077 will feature nudity, drug use, addiction, intense sexual relations, prostitution, and sexual language, all combining to make more realistic and dark narrative in the future that is not far from our own. Number 6 on our list is the open world. Cyberpunk is open world RPG based on the pen and paper tabletop game that is set in the metropolis of Night City in Northern California. Playing as V, players will begin the story in one of these 3 locations, depending whether they are chosen a nomad, street kid, or corporate. When curating their character, nomads will start outside of Night City in the Badlands, with V getting stopped by the sheriff for smuggling something into the city. The street kids begin the game in the bar with V helping someone clear a debt they have with Fixer. The corporates will find themselves in Araska Tower as an Araska agent before quickly being stripped in their subwoofer by fellow agents when things go suddenly wrong. Submachine guns, rifles, and melee weapons. They are created by the many corporations that you will encounter as you explore the city. Some of the weapons we know about so far include Tsunami Nuku Mata, a semi-automatic sniper rifle capable of penetrating heavy armor. The Militech MA-10AF Lexington, an automatic pistol useful when speed is paramount, and the Araska Thermal Katana, a nano-filament heated blade that is capable of incredible attacks. Number 4 on the list, we have Keanu Reeves. As you may know already, that the announcement of Keanu Reeves of playing a character in this game is very hyped. Still, the voice talent doesn't stop there, with Cyberpunk set to support 18 different languages, with 10 of them fully voiced in-game. Number 3 on the list, we have the graphics. Cyberpunk will launch with cutting-edge graphics with the help of GeForce RTX powered ray tracing technology. This game uses Red Dungeon 4, the same used for The Witcher 3. With the help of ray tracing with feature realistic and accurate reflection on all surface, this game is natural looking with directional shadows and with great lighting effects. Number 2 on the list, we have the storyline. The storyline decides whether to be a nomad, a street kid, or a corporate. The beginning of your adventure with advantages or disadvantages depending on decisions you make. As a street kid, you grew up in the streets, knowing the way around the city and are well versed in the street slang, making it easier to deal with gangs you encounter. On the other hand, a corporal is a manager of the Araska group without any street smart, but with high level of negotiation skills, opening up opportunities not offered for those from the streets. Nomads, however, know nothing about corporations or the street life, but know how to survive in tough situations. This game allows you to pick your poison, either being a street kid, a corporal, or a nomad. Now, number 1 on our list is the soundtrack. But before we hit number 1, just leave a comment down below and tell us about what you like about this game. Do you like being a nomad, a street kid, or a corporal? With a game like Cyberpunk, there's a greenness heard in the tracks and it's not obvious sounds people might expect from an experience in this genre. Of course, there's also an in-game brand called Samurai, fronted by Keanu Reeves' character Johnny Silverhand, now which is brought to life by the real-world band Refused. While Samurai isn't part of the game's official soundtrack, it should still play an important part in the game, and has already produced some of the greatest songs you'll ever hear. Now, which top 10 is your favorite? Leave a comment and let the Cyberpunk begin.